Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So tonight I'm going to do a swipe. So I saw Julie do a swipe like this and I thought that looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd give it a try myself. Julie's really good, she teaches you how to do things, so I'm just going to do it my way, which is pretty similar, but yeah, we'll see how it all goes. So my paints are, I've used 40 grams paint and 80 grams pouring medium, which is Elmer's clear glue, 70%, water 30%. So I've got four colours: cool blue here, cobalt hue, black and turquoise. And my swipe colour is decoart Americana 24K gold, mixed 10 grams paint, 40 grams floetrol. So this is with floetrol, the others are with the pouring medium. So I get these out of the way. So it looked really cool. I got this 24K gold a little while ago, but I wanted it so much, and then I was really sparingly wanting to use it because I was like, I don't want to waste it. So I just decided to use some tonight, because when I saw Julie's artwork, I thought, no, that looks so amazing, I got to do one. So all I've done is mixed up my paints. I've let them sit for a little while. They still seem thinnish. I do find that these paints thicken up a little bit after letting them settle, but they're coming off the stick still quite well. Let me just check the other colours. Oh, and I am going to add 4 drops of Elmers silicone oil into all of them. I don't know how many drops I'll put in the gold, but we'll put 4 drops in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put 3 in the gold, even though probably 2 would have been ample. Why not? So I like to mix in my silicone quite well. I don't like it sitting in big clumps. So yeah, I always, not everything, but most of my artwork, I tend to mix the silicone in quite good. I think it's better if you've got more of an even amount in all of the paint, instead of having too much in one spot and not enough in another spot. And turquoise is definitely thinner. This turquoise always is. It's probably one of my most thinnest paints of everything that I have. So, time to get pouring. So, I may have too much paint, I don't know. It actually looks like I might have a lot, but we will just go for it. So it's just a matter of pouring it on the canvas, not all in one spot, but randomly all the way around. Doesn't have to be perfect, especially the first lot. As you get more to the end, you try to fill in the gaps where the other paint isn't. So this one's going to be different because I've got silicone in every colour, including the gold. Let's go this blue, hey? Whoa. A bit of blue up this end. So I made these paints up probably maybe 2 hours ago. An hour and a half, 2 hours. Again, I've had a busy day at work, so I didn't have time to mix up paints earlier. I'm going to put the turquoise on next because this colour can be a little bit... sometimes turquoise can take over a little bit. I think it's because it's got green in it. Anything that's got green in it seems to be quite easily to kind of make its mark, if you say, on the painting. It's not a shy colour at all. But if you saw that coming out, you could definitely tell that it was thinner than everything else. Now this I'm just going to randomly pour all over. A lot of that black is at the bottom, but hopefully when I swipe it will come back. So probably a little bit too much paint for this size canvas. Doesn't matter, because we are going to tilt. Which means gloves. Even though I haven't got work tomorrow, the last thing I need, I've got TAFE tomorrow. So I don't want to go to TAFE with coloured fingers. Excellent. So there's not really a lot of tilting I've got to do here. Just got to cover all sides without tipping off too much of any colour in particular. Corners are always the difficult part. You don't really need to see this tilting part, so it doesn't matter that it's a little bit off camera. Yeah, so because the turquoise was a bit thinner, it's sitting on top a little bit. Now just use my fingers to touch up those corners. This is one time where you can put your hand over the canvas. If any drips go on, it does not matter because we're going to swipe. I've got cells coming up already. Excellent. So these gloves that I got are actually really perfect. So they're a vinyl glove, not a latex glove. There's no powder. So when I take the gloves off, I don't have powder on my hands. I don't get powder on the canvas. I find that really good. They had these on special because things looked like they were getting better. So the shop was clearancing them. So I brought a few packets. I like to have a few extra, that way there I don't have to worry. Are they going to be wide enough for what I think they will be, but I don't have enough, so I'm going to have to quickly cut up another card, which doesn't matter. I have, as they say, I have plenty. So all as I do, where did I put my scissors? Up here. So all as I do is I cut these in half. And then I just take off the corners in a slightly rounded motion. They don't have to be perfect, it's just keeps them a little bit more better shape. You just don't get so much harsh edges in the swipe. Sorry, I'm just doing this quickly because I'm already recording. Scissors back away. Alright, I got a bunch of cards, that should be plenty. And I haven't stirred this since I put the silicone in it, so we'll give this a good stir. So we want this to be thin, don't want this to be thick. So this one is not going to be as easy for me to do because I'm I'm going to do what Julie did, and I'm going to do a staggered swipe, which means I kind of need to go this way, then that way, then this way, then that way. So we will see. So I've got my little dessert spoon. I find it easier to get a good little scoop on it. And we just put some down. Try and do it the same width as your card. So remember, this gold paint does go a long way. So I'm going to go backwards first. So just got to position, you've got to position your body so you're not losing balance, because you need to keep it really even. Get that? Oops. So I don't want to do, I'm going to re-swipe that actually. I'm so used to doing ghost swipes that I didn't do it correctly. So, because this is a, kind of half normal pour, I actually want to go all the way to the end. Because I want to drag that, sorry, pardon me, that colour through. I didn't pick up as much gold that time. Picked up the other colours. Sorry, every time I go to do a video, I get a frog. Frog in my throat. So I'm going to stagger this one to here. So the other thing I do find with the 24K gold is it does bleed a bit. And what I mean by bleed, I mean the colour spreads into the other colours. So I hope this turns out as nice as Julie's one, because I really, really liked hers when I saw it. You have to remember, I haven't been doing this as long, so it probably won't be as perfect. But this is the fun. You do what you want to do, because we're not doing art because we're told to. We really do art because we want to. This is an enjoyment part of our lives. So don't ever try to make it too stressful for yourself. The way I see it is nothing ever has to be perfect. So I'm getting some cells, but they are kind of what I call bleeding a little bit. See how they're going a bit fuzzy? So I use Elmers silicone. Julie uses spot-on treadmill silicone. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not, because I haven't brought that silicone and used it before. I've used Elmers silicone and another one that I got from the art shop, which doesn't actually have a brand name, it just says silicone on it. Now my card's getting soggier than it normally does, so I am going to have to change it over soon. Yeah, that card is about done, I think. So it's looking alright, but as you can see, my cells are getting really huge really quickly. I was hoping I was going to get some nice little neat ones. And this gold will look so much better once it's dried. Knocking things on the floor. So when it's wet, it looks less shiny. As this dries, it will become super shiny. This is the last swipe with this side of the card. So that paper towel is too wet and soggy, so I get my next one. So I hope you're enjoying watching my art. I really enjoyed yesterday's video. The ring pour. Well, it was supposed to be a pearl pour, but I didn't get many pearls. I think my paint was a bit too thick. And what was the one before that? That was a kiss pour. I think that kiss pour turned out really good. But again, you don't always get the colours in the video and in photos as what I actually see here. So see how these cells are really nice and defined, but as they age, they're kind of going a bit out of shape. Oh well, I don't always think that's the horrible thing. It just isn't always what you were expecting or what you were planning for, but that still looks pretty cool. So I actually wasn't going to do this tonight. I was going to do another pearl pour with a different colour. So a pearl ring pour, but I thought I would actually do something different. So I wanted to do a blue painting, and I thought I'll do a blue ring pour, but I'm really dying to do a purple one with different coloured pearls. And I thought, no, I'll do this one tonight and keep the other one in mind for another day. I do like swipes. I'm going to get rid of that card and get a new one. If you're ever in doubt, get rid of the card, get another one. I don't have a shortage of the cards because I was given a whole lot of the colour that had been deleted, or what they say no longer made. So this is quite different. I've got silicone in everything, including the swipe colour and in the bottom colour. I would have to say I am going to try and get the spot on silicone and see if I can actually, whether it does make a difference, because I do notice a few times that my cells don't stay as in shape as other people's can do that are using a different brand of silicone. So it wouldn't hurt to get one and see how I go. Ultimately, I may not notice a difference. So the difference that I'm doing with Julie's painting that she did is she was using the Montmartre paint when I am using my global. I do have Montmartre, but at the moment I'm using global. Okay, so it's hard, you might not be able to see it, but that gold has pulled down through every colour, so I can see shimmering virtually from start to end, just more heavy where the white parts are. So, where's my gas torch ignition thing doesn't work now, so I have to use my lighter to help it ignite. There we go. So I'm not going to go crazy. Oh, I am disappointed with one thing. I'm going to have to get my tweezers now. I'm not going to torch it much more now. I think that's all I need. I just have to find my tweezers. That's the problem with being a gardener and an artist. I must have trampled in a little bit of bark. But I got him. He's no longer bothering me. So this is different. I'm liking it. I really wasn't too sure what to expect. So it's like most things. You see somebody else do them and you're like, I'd love to do that, and you can only do your interpretation of it. You can copy things as much as you like, but it still may not turn out the exact way that they had their painting. But at the same point in time, as much as you want to replicate it because you love their painting, you don't want it to be identical. Not in any way. This is your art. This is something that you do for yourself. To watch somebody else's video is fantastic, and to try to replicate it, I think it's a compliment to how much you enjoy their artwork. But at the same time, you're not really mimicking their work as such. You're trying to do your own interpretation of it with what you have. I was using different paints. I've got different silicone. My pouring medium is slightly different, so I am going to get different results. I did have the same gold, and that's just because this gold is fantastic. Like, even my pop stick's super shiny. I wipe it on this paper towel and the pop stick's still shimmering and glittery. So I am going to bring the camera down so you can have a closer look. Let me pause it. And there we go. So it's different. I think I've got probably less gold showing through, but I can't wait to see this dry. I think it will look absolutely amazing. So let's go down for a close-up, see if I can get this shimmer. No, we're just getting a ring light, not really much shimmer. let me see if I can show you in here. So in there, in that swipe colour, there's all this gold that is going all the way through. It lessens as it gets to the end, but the gold is there, and it actually looks like the whole painting has got a shimmer, like a metallic look to it. So that's fantastic. But as you can see over here, my cells aren't circle. They're not in shape. Even the littler ones, they're a little bit, I don't know, it looks like they've melted slightly, but it hasn't been from torching because I didn't torch enough. They were already doing that before I did it. But look here, look how cool that is. And when all that gold dries, it will be so super shiny and glycery. I don't think any angle's going to show it. I brought a little light, but I don't have perfect lighting. That's a future thing. I'm still only been doing this a little while. But that is my pour. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've loved making it. So subscribe, like, share, leave comments. And also, if you would like to see the video that inspired me to create this, go to Julie Cuts Pouring Your Heart Out. And it is video number 921. So this is my take on it, but if you want to see Julie's video after you've seen this and see how I imitated or tried to replicate a similar art of work, hers is number 921. So check it out. I feel like she's been my teacher. So have quite a few others. I watch other people's videos like Gilly Cube and other people. I can't remember their names. I watch them because they're in Australia and I can get by the same stuff. But yeah, enjoy this. Hope you've had a fantastic night and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.